Welcome back to our special Veterans Voices edition of KTAB for You. This afternoon, we are honoring those who have served our country with a special look at Wreaths Across America, a nationwide movement that places remembrance wreaths on the graves of our fallen heroes. Joining us now is Dave Cardwell, who's helping lead the charge right here in the big country. Thank you, Dave, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, tell us about you. You are a veteran.
Air Force veteran for 20 years. Spent 20 years in the Air Force, started in 1980, retired in 2000 out here at Dyess. I was a pilot, flew T-38s, 111s, and B-1s. And then I started flying for UPS and just retired from UPS in 2018.
And you're still here in Abilene and helping lead the charge for Wreaths Across America. Tell us about Wreaths and what the mission is.
Wreaths Across America, it's just what you said before. It's a way of honoring the veterans, just not only on Veterans Day, but also at Christmas time when we always think about family. We always think about how close we are to people. And what we do is we place a wreath on every veteran's grave and then basically say the veteran's name, because they say when a veteran dies twice, he dies the first time when he's physically dead, and then he dies the second time when his name is no longer mentioned. So we try to keep him alive in our hearts. And
what made you want to join this movement and help out?
I think it's something we need to do, and it kind of goes along with the objective of Wreaths Across America, is to remember, honor, and teach. We want to remember our veterans, we want to honor our veterans, but more importantly, we want to teach the next generation just how important it is to remember what people did in the past for you.
And how can people get involved in this? I know there's a way to donate as well as to come out and volunteer. It is all volunteers that do this.
It is volunteers, all the way from delivering the wreaths from Maine to unpacking the wreaths, to unloading the truck. They can come out on the 10th of December. We're hoping to have the truck arrive from Maine on the 10th of December, where we'll unload it. And then on the 12th of December, we will unpack the boxes and put them on trailers. And then everyone, regardless of whether you want to volunteer to help or not, come out on the 13th at 11 o'clock when the ceremony will be held.
Let's talk about these wreaths too. They're very special. They are not fake.
No.
They are real.
They are live wreaths from Maine, from the Worcester Wreath Company in Maine and Columbia Falls, Maine. And it started back in 2006. Actually, it started in 1996 with the cemetery up in Washington, D.C., and it just has grown to the point where we're doing over millions of wreaths every year on veterans' graves. But the wreaths do come from Maine, and they're live, and they're beautiful.
Yes, they are, but they also are not cheap. And as we just heard from the Texas State Veterans Cemetery, there's a lot of plots out there, and so each one gets a wreath. And so talk about that too, and how people really need to help and donate. Well,
this year we're going to be putting 3,100 wreaths out, and that doesn't include the columbarium. But the 3,100 wreaths, they're $17 a piece. There's on the Big Country homepage, there's a way of going to the website and donating to that, and you have up to the 28th of November to donate. Anything after the 28th of November, it'll go to next year's credits. So.
And there is, yeah, you are, and there is kind of a theme for the year, or I guess kind of a mantra for this year. Talk about that too.
Keep moving forward, and that's exactly what they want to do. They want to keep this process going. Don't forget it. You know, it's part of the remember, honor, and teach. But definitely, this year's objective is to keep moving forward and keep honoring these veterans.
And I know you talk about the teach part of this. Obviously, I have young kids, a 5-year-old, and so what age do you think would be good to really come out there and help place those wreaths?
I would say elementary school on up.
Yeah.
I mean, they can come out and lay the wreath, and if you teach them at a young age about the importance of honoring people who do something for you, I think they'll keep that throughout their life. We had Boy Scouts last year that helped hand out wreaths on the trailers, and then every year we have the Cooper and Abilene High ROTC do the color guard and laying the wreaths on the service memorials.
All right, well, we appreciate you coming on today. Thank you for your service to our military.
Thank you.
Thank you to our service here in the community with Wreaths Across America.